Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, August 18, 2021, and giving you parlay pick on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Our first parlay picks for tonight will be Toronto Blue Jays vs Washington Nationals. Blue Jays win -1.5 run line. Although the Nationals have lost 12 of their last 13 games, the Toronto Blue Jays should approach this matchup like a playoff game. The Blue Jays are looking up at the Tampa Bay Rays, Boston Red Sox, Oakland A's, and New York Yankees, and will need to pass at least 2 of those teams to get into the postseason. The Blue Jays certainly won't make up ground by losing to teams like Washington. The Blue Jays have performed well recently in these situations, winning 16 of their last 21 interleague games against a team with a losing record. Since the All-Star game, 16 of the last 18 wins by Toronto have been by at least 2 runs or more, so grab the Blue Jays to cover the run line on Wednesday. Seattle Mariners vs Texas Rangers. Mariners win, money line. Seattle's Marco Gonzalez is a little bit of a mystery. He enters this matchup with a 4.35 ERA and 5.86 ERA, yet he has been incredible in the last few weeks. After a slow start to the season and a few rough outings, Gonzalez has posted a 0.83 ERA in his last 3 starts, and conveniently 2 of those 3 starts were against the Texas Rangers. He allowed 2 runs on 7 hits in 15 innings against the Rangers during those starts, while recording 13 strikeouts and looking like a completely different pitcher than his stats suggested. In his 16 starts this season, he ranks in the 8th percentile or worse in XERA, xSLG, barrel rate, and more, which is why his recent success is a little confusing. However, it might not be wise to fade a pitcher who has suddenly flipped the switch on his season and has already had great success against Texas this season. When looking at Gonzalez's stats, you might be inclined to take Texas. But the truth is Mike Foltynewicz hasn't exactly been the ace of the Rangers staff, as he has posted a 5.66 ERA and 5.46 ERA and is in the midst of the biggest slump of his career. Foltynewicz had a solid 6-year tenure with the Astros and Braves before quickly declining with the Rangers in 2019 and then having an even worse 2020 season. And now at 29 years old, Foltynewicz has the lowest strikeout rate, highest hard hit rate, and highest SPA of his 8-year career, and his offense won't be there to bail him out, as the Rangers' offense ranks 30th in batting average and on-base percentage in the last 15 days. Without Joey Gallo in the lineup and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa slumping after a stellar first half of the season, the Rangers are ready for this season to end. It's a little pricey, but back the Mariners. Houston Astros vs Kansas City Royals. Astros win -1.5 run line. Good teams usually find ways to beat bad teams, no matter who is pitching. When they have a future Hall of Famer who's still very much in the prime of his career even in his advanced age, taking on a former first-round pick who struggled to adjust to this level, it shouldn't be close. Zach Greinke will be 38 before the postseason concludes, but he is still very much an elite pitcher in the American League. While he's still an old-school pitcher who doesn't throw nearly as hard as most of the rest of the league, he is the perfect example for the case that those kinds of pitchers still provide value to their teams. Greinke has gone 11-3 with a 3.51 ERA in 24 starts this year, consistently giving his team at least 6.0 quality innings. Brady Singer's rookie year in 2020 wasn't a great one, you could probably classify it as average at best. But while the Royals expected big things from him in his sophomore campaign, Singer has taken a step back this year as he adjusts to the grind and pressure of pitching in the big leagues over an entire season. His 5.42 ERA and 1.63 WHIP through 20 starts are tough numbers to look at, and he is giving his team barely 4.5 innings per start on average. The Royals veteran Lawton lineup might tag Greinke for a couple runs, but it shouldn't be nearly enough to overcome the damage the best defense in baseball will surely inflict upon Singer. Take the Astros on the minus 1.5 run line. Quick reminder, you can get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the BetUS Sportsbook after you open an account using our link down below and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES when making your deposit. Now let's get back to our second parlay pick for tonight. Los Angeles Angels vs Detroit Tigers. Tigers win, money line. As amazing as Ohtani is, he is not getting a lot of support in any facet right now, and the Tigers have been a better team than the Angels for a number of weeks now. Skubal is a capable enough pitcher himself, and the Angels should not be this big of a favorite with how much they are struggling to score runs right now. The stuff has always been there for Skubal as he's run impressive strikeout rate throughout his career, and he finally seems to be harnessing that with a 3.94 ERA over his last 15 outings. Detroit isn't easy to beat when Skubal is on the mound right now, as the lineup has been strong since the start of June with a 104 WRC+, leading to the team going well over .500 overall. There aren't many holes to poke in Ohtani's game as a pitcher, but Los Angeles is averaging under 3 runs per game over its last 20 outings, and the bullpen can certainly be shaky. The Tigers have provided much more value for gamblers throughout the season and are good enough right now to beat Ohtani. Milwaukee Brewers vs St. Louis Cardinals. Brewers win minus 1.5 run line. The Cardinals enjoyed a nice 6-game winning streak before losing to the Brewers by a score of 2-0 last night. The 6 games in that winning streak came against the Pirates and Royals, a pair of last-place teams. Milwaukee, however, is on pace to set a franchise record in wins this season, and they will send all-star starting pitcher Freddie Peralta to the mound on Wednesday. Peralta is 9-3 with a 2.26 ERA on the year, and he has posted a 1.71 ERA over his last 4 starts. He faced the Cardinals on May 11th, and he tossed 7.0 scoreless innings and allowed just a single hit while striking out 8. St. Louis's offense can be stagnant at times, and they managed just 2 hits through 6.0 innings against Corbin Burnes last night. Things won't get any easier going up against Peralta. Jack Flaherty will take the mound for the Cardinals, and this will be his second start since returning from the Illinois earlier this week. He looked sharp in his last outing against Kansas City, but Milwaukee's offense is capable of giving him some issues. The Cardinals are winning just 43% of their games as an underdog, while the Brewers are winning 60% of their games as a favorite. That number increases to 63% as a road favorite for Milwaukee, and they have won 66% of their road games overall. Take the Brewers. Seattle Mariners vs Texas Rangers. When looking at Gonzalez's stats, you might be inclined to take Texas. But the truth is Mike Foltynewicz hasn't exactly been the ace of the Rangers staff as he has posted a 5.66 ERA and 5.46 SARA and is in the midst of the biggest slump of his career. Foltynewicz had a solid 6-year tenure with the Astros and Braves before quickly declining with the Rangers in 2019 and then having an even worse 2020 season. And now at 29 years old, Foltynewicz has the lowest strikeout rate, highest hard hit rate, and highest SPA of his 8-year career, and his offense won't be there to bail him out as the Rangers' offense ranks 30th in batting average and on-base percentage in the last 15 days. Without Joey Gallo in the lineup and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa slumping after a stellar first half of the season, the Rangers are ready for this season to end. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.